Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I forgot.
Y'all really
this is on now.
Oh, we really?
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, hell.
Can you turn it so we can see it?
Johnny,
Right, so we can see
you
ourselves.
need
Right.
to
Okay, so
set your
I'm
stream
about
parameters, like what it's called.
to share the link for Twitch. So if you guys want to continue watching us, y'all can watch us on
I'm
Twitch.
about to go live, though.
And I'm going to, well, Lamar is going to be going live if y'all want to continue to watch on Facebook. But I'm about to share the Twitch link in a minute. Peace. That's not getting saved. Dude.
Did you do it already on that side?
Hmm?
Did you do it? Is it live yet?
It's live. It's going.
Okay.
You should be able to see yourself live.
Thank you so much. For
You
the
can't
follow.
zoom in. Can you zoom in?
No, if you actually look at it on the stream, we're a lot bigger than we seem right now.
Well, I'm about to
A whole lot
I'm
bigger.
about to pull it up right now.
We can't see
Everybody
it.
come sit at back. Come over
I'm
here.
coming over there.
Oh,
I'm the guy right now for the.
Yeah, but you need to be the guy behind the camera. Wait, who's in the other box down? Oh, that's the comments.
So,
Why you say quick run? You could have titled something better than that.
No, she's changing it. I got something. This is what we actually look like.
Oh, well, that's good quality.
So,
what's the topic? What's our first topic for tonight?
Yeah, we need to. I'll look at some.
We
topics.
needed a syllabus for real.
Not for today.
Hmm?
Not for today.
Not what? We gotta do something.
Well,
out there.
first off,
I'm gonna change some. I'm gonna change the camera.
I don't know where anything is. He's gonna change the camera. Okay, so first I want to say
Yeah, put it
thank
more.
you to the new follower I got this morning. I appreciate it.
I'm about to name this
You guys
live
keep me going.
Late Nights with.
The fan.
Nico
We need
18.
a name.
I really
Anything
appreciate the
goes.
follow from this morning.
Anything
But how's everyone? What's going on? Welcome to this evening's Just Chatting. This is Family Chat. We have Chocolate Storm 930. This is one of the greats 22. Behind the camera, my gaming Sherpa is Unconscious Atmosphere.
Hi.
And so we're just gonna shoot the breeze. I'm gonna be back. I'm about to have me some key lime pie. I'll be right back though. So I'm gonna let these two say whatever they need to say for right now. Introduce yourselves. Chocolate Storm and one of the great, because they don't usually see you all with
They
us when we're
also
streaming.
Need to get out their phone.
And say hey to the people while I get me some pie.
Oh, I forgot I was live.
Yes, you're live.
So I'm gonna find some topics that we can
Yes, find the topics.
discuss.
Y'all, we live. It's late nights.
Some good. Oh, you know, a game would have been good to play. That game.
Anything goes tonight?
Nope.
No?
We good. Yeah. Anything else?
Right, like.
Ish.
Yeah, they. You know what
Huh?
I'm
Let it
saying?
go, huh? So as I have these people here sitting at my roundtable discussion, I have Dia here to my right. I have Mr. Morris here. Oh, I'm sitting here naming everybody's names and we on.
It's okay.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
you-
this is too much. Just,
superheroes.
this is too much.
Okay.
What is this?
Key lime pie.
You ain't asked me if I wanted one.
I know it did.
Oh, phone dead.
Oh, there's that.
I thought she was actually getting real.
So
I
we
can think of
are.
something though.
um,
So, okay, you guys. So
Drinking
we're gonna
key lime
start
pie.
off like this. If you,
I got a topic.
if
I don't know
you,
if y'all ready for it though.
Well, what's the topic?
Go ahead.
I'm always ready
Go
for
ahead.
anything.
What's
What's
up?
up?
See, okay, so.
Wait, am I taking this shot now?
You theme yourself, you're chatting.
I'm gonna just wait.
That need to change it.
No, it's fine. I just want to make sure.
I did.
So we about to have a full out discussion. I don't know
if
what we
this
about to
would
talk
hurry
about, y'all.
up, Mr. Producer, you can be a
Okay,
producer.
so-
over here.
But whatever we about to talk
Let me
about,
sit.
we're gonna include y'all in it.
So we're gonna do the Q&A. As always, you can get on my Just Chat.
True.
Here in the Twitch. Oh no, Chocolate Storm's phone died, but you can follow one of the great if you like follow him on Facebook, then you can actually get the link to come to my Twitch page and discuss there. We are going to discuss support.
So we're
This is something that I've done constantly through my Instagrams, and I've written statements out about it. But I figure if I'm going to start any topic with chatting with the family, we are actually going to start with support.
Oh, that's perfect.
A lot of you have already heard my views on it. But I want to get a roundtable feel about
No.
who.
You're good.
Okay. I want to get a roundtable feel about how everyone else feels about support. I know how I feel about it and how important it is to me about supporting family, friends, strangers. We'll start this way. So
my stream is about late nights, and we talking about support.
we don't worry about it. We gonna get late night. 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 I promise.
A key line
So-
shot, and we talking about support.
How I feel about it, for those who actually don't know in my Twitch world, my issue is this. One of the hardest things to do is to become affiliate. It's one of the hardest struggles when you ask everyone that's close to you to help you and to support you. When I got here, it was by complete strangers. People I've never met. People I'll probably never see ever again a day in my life. And I appreciate each and every last one of you.
Well, your main supporters are normally, strangers anyway. It's
Well,
not
which
gonna come
is
from-
odd. That's the odd thing. Like I appreciate all the strangers because it gets out there and word of mouth kind of pops around. It moves from here to there, but I shouldn't have to come to you and beg, and you ignore anything that I put out there.
Absolutely.
But then you flood me, and then get pissed off when I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna treat you how you treated me. You really need to. If you want me to support you, then you should support me. I don't care if I'm selling air in a paper bag. Support it because it's important to me as whatever you're doing is important to you. I'm gonna let I don't know who wants to go first. I don't know if it's gonna be Chocolate Storm or one of the greats because they both are have their own businesses. Chocolate Storm has. You do have a business. Your Voice, one of the greats. One of the greats is an artist.
Your business.
He is his own brand.
Right.
And anybody who follows me on other social medias have seen me share his music and talk about his music. Anybody who follows me on social medias and also in my streams have seen me. Do you not know what your face looks like? Has seen me talk about Chocolate Storm's products. So I want to get from their perspective how they feel about people supporting them. And I don't even know how that's supposed to work if you don't even know what you're doing with your phone. Shout out to DJ R&B. I see you on there. How are you doing tonight? What's up? Please, while they're discussing their portions about support, R&B, please, by all means, do your input in there or share the link.
I sent the link to him.
And just get it out there so people know how you feel about it too. Y'all go ahead and get this pie.
So we're talking about support. So personally, I guess me and my experience because, okay, we got both channels going on. So because for me, mine is with like two different areas. So support on Twitch for me is kind of so because I'm not that's not my sole purpose. Like not sole purpose, but like that's not my main focus. That's just something I do on the side versus they're like actual streamers and I'm just like I play Stardew Valley. So but support for me, I guess it's more with my business. So like I was saying on a live I did not too long ago, if the support is not genuine, don't give it because it'll only hurt in the end. Because certain support, like let's say I'm having an event and you want to look like you're a supporter and you say, that you're coming and you don't have any intentions on coming. That only hurts in the long run because like most events, you have to pay for everybody who said they were going to be there. Not necessarily everybody who shows up because you have to get a head count prior to any event. So that's money wasted. So if support is not genuine, please don't give it. But all support is welcome and needed. Every like, every share, every comment. Engagement is everything. Well, let me go back and say not like anymore because Instagram is getting away from likes. I'm pretty sure Facebook will too. They're changing their algorithm because it's tied to different psychological issues with people tying their self-esteem with how many likes they get on the picture. So they're trying to do away with likes. So now on pictures, yes,
They're about to get rid
now
of
on
it.
pictures, you can actually have more likes than what they actually showing you because they're testing the waters right now.
what's the
So
point
what
of-
people have to focus on is engagement. So how many people actually comment on your post, how many people are sharing it, reposting it, and how many views you're getting. That's what's more important now, and followers. So they're doing away with the likes. But I personally feel if you're going to do away with likes, you're going to have to do away with followers as well because it's going to be one and the same. But support goes a long way. But of course, if your support is not genuine, please do not support me. It does not help me for you to just comment on my post and act like you're a supporter, but when I need you to show up for me, you do not show up. I don't need that type of support. And it's frustrating because I'm the type of person where I see somebody is like giving love, I reciprocate that love, and it sucks on the end of it when you find out that it was just not genuine at the end of the day. So for me, my support would be that. Again, I don't stream like they do, so supporting them is a whole lot easier than it is supporting me because it's just it's a view. Like when they stream, go up there and view alert or whatever. But me, I have to do multiple posts a day, at least 3 a day, to stay to keep my posts in front of people, right, and to stay relevant based off of Facebook's algorithm of how they show people posts. And even still, I don't reach all of my Facebook friends every day. But I don't know if we're gonna continue this topic or we're gonna switch it up.
I got something I want to say.
We're gonna continue. Everybody has to have their thought, their input about it. Then I'm gonna switch to different
Let
types
me get
of
right
foods.
here. Let me.
Yeah, go ahead. And
I'm gonna look at this camera over here though. 'Cause-
nobody's off limits, Omar.
Okay, yeah, man.
I'm not
Actually, let
biased.
me fix it a little bit.
I seen that. Should I?
Nope.
No, I was really going, but I did see her and was like,
No, I mean I don't care.
oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Looking good over here. Okay, we look good. Oh, we can see the whole
Yeah,
casting
cause I
couch.
want to get something more
Okay.
juicy.
So
This is something we could do and we could have did on the podcast.
this is
You know
Johnny. Oh, y'all. Oh, never mind. That's y'all live Facebook thing that y'all got going on.
Unconscious atmosphere.
Hey, oh, you know what?
So-
I'm not unconscious atmosphere right now.
What's our next
Missing
topic?
something.
Yeah, I'm missing something.
So
right now.
until he comes back, we kind
I
of
know
have
one thing.
we
I'm
having
kind of jealous.
sidebar. Why, baby?
What's our next topic?
Why? Well, she still wants to continue the conversation.
Oh, you still want to talk about support?
Yes, because you all have to have your view. I haven't heard your thoughts. Great, and
Go ahead, you can.
Unconscious Atmosphere is gonna give his thoughts, and then I want to talk
So
about
we're
a
just
different.
waiting on unconscious
support.
atmosphere
I
to
don't know if
become
you guys can
see
unconscious
because I'm just-
atmosphere.
I
In
mean,
the meantime, one of the greats.
support. I mean, it's
Is that
just
my? Is that my?
that's just nay.
Hey,
Support is just that. I mean, we all need that good support system. We all want people to support us, but at the end of the day, 9 times out of 10 that doesn't happen, especially from people who we want the support from. The people
This
that we're
thumbtack
closest
is
to.
really annoying me.
Speaking.
Nikki, who that thumbtack? That random
Yeah,
thumbtack
y'all about to
Stuff
get
in
me
the
banned.
background.
from his birthday party. Sorry, y'all.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to stop doing that in your stream.
But a lot of the times,
Oh.
it's not going to be the people that's closest to you that's going to support you.
Why?
It's going to be somebody that you don't even know.
He made
It is-
he
it
made
is what it
wrong.
is.
I'm sorry. Just made funny.
You said what?
Oh, my hat.
Oh. So we're going to hear from this one.
Unconscious atmosphere. What is support?
Support to you.
What
Oh,
support
goodness.
is?
What is support? Let me tell you what support is. There was a guy one time, right? And he went up to his parents. And he told his parents, yo, check this out. I want to sell stuff online. And if y'all give me y'all savings, I promise you,
Life-saving.
I'm going to make this work. And they believed in this no matter what. You know what his name was? What was his name, y'all?
Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos. Y'all know who Jeff Bezos is? You
Is-
know who Jeff Bezos is?
It's Jeff Bezos?
Bezos, whatever.
I know exactly who he is.
You know what I'm getting at.
Yes, I do.
Who is he?
He now is a million trillion
He
quadrillionaire.
owns
Amazon.
He's a part owner of this stream right now.
Key-lime pie?
He a part owner of
Wait,
this
so
stream.
we
Let me
gonna
go
take
get
a
mine.
shot now?
Take it when you want to.
I'm
I
gonna
can
say-
get yours. Are you done?
Yeah, they been taking
No,
shots.
I'm
You
not
wait?
finished.
Well, I was
I'm
waiting
still
for
my
them
shot.
to
Still
take the
not
key lime
finished.
pie.
We good right
Oh,
now.
okay.
Shoot,
Cool.
we in the building.
This
All
is
right?
graham crackers for real.
Yes, it is.
Check
honey.
this out.
Toasted.
Anyway,
Fancy.
so like I
That's
said,
it.
that's support no matter what.
Do you want a graham cracker, boo? Just a graham cracker?
Let me know this camera.
Okay.
I'm not telling y'all to just go dive into whatever people are doing, but if you see somebody going live on Facebook, like Chocolate Storm does a lot, if you see somebody,
It's a random pink background.
I know that background is really random and pink,
It's throwing it off.
but that's okay. Well, seen over here too, but that's okay. It doesn't cost anything to support people. But sometimes it does. But that's in extreme cases. But a like, a share, a good word. Because people didn't just start these. Are you mukbanging?
Yes, it is. No, you understand how. It's a drink.
Oh, I'm sorry, boo.
It's a drink.
Yeah, look at that.
Understand how you mukbang with a drink.
This is Twitch.
This
This is
Facebook
Twitch
Live.
and
Oh.
Facebook Live.
Oh, well.
This my husband.
Nikki said she was mature audiences.
But he keeps a wholesome stream.
We not gonna hear doom, doom,
You
doom,
stream it
doom, boom. And if y'all know what that is,
Wait, what's that?
What is that?
let me do it again.
Before they
Let me
cut
do it
you
again
off.
so y'all understand. Doom, doom, boom, boom,
Oh,
boom.
is that right before it get good?
Anyway, where you were saying?
I can't even focus
I
on
got
drinking water. No, oh. Let me take this shot out here.
Please take a shot.
Now don't choke. It got real graham crackers in it.
Ooh.
We don't leave anything behind, Deltas.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of deltas,
What?
I was gonna go shout out to
We
your
gotta
cousin.
keep. We got. Yeah, shout out to my
I'm about to
cousin.
say
'cause she's
we
a-
live.
Right, but we gotta keep the conversation going. Conversation
All right,
flowing.
like I said,
So,
wait. It simply doesn't cost anything to support somebody. Whether, like I said, live. I mean, seeing them when they go live, saying something, giving them a good word. You know, sharing a post. That's what support is.
Why do you think people don't support?
Why do I think people don't support? There's one of three reasons that people
And
probably
it's
don't support.
mainly friends. Why do you think your friends don't support you?
Well-
They don't believe in you.
That's simple. That's the first one. They really don't believe you. It's not in.
Is it they don't believe in you, or maybe they don't know exactly?
They don't.
people don't believe stuff until they see it. When they see you starting to gain some momentum, and when they start to see more people commenting and liking your posts, when they start to even just it don't even have to be real, but you can just portray that you kind of live in that lifestyle. When they see you gaining any type of momentum, that's when they want in. People do not see things until they believe, and that's just human nature. So of course, on the front end it kind of hurts because like you my friend, you supposed to believe me no matter what. But it's just human nature for us to not believe something unless we see it, unless we can touch it, unless it's tangible.
Absolutely.
But that's just kind of how we are. And then we got the crabs in the barrel mentality. You got some people who have dreams and aspire to do things as well, but they don't have the courageousness to actually start it. So when you have the courageousness, because they may be the ones that's got the plans, they got the business plans, they wrote it all out, they did the research, but you decided just to wake up one day and start and do it, and they don't like that about you. But the thing about it is, it's not about how smart you are, how intelligent you are.
And they
It's
said
about
jealousy.
exactly. It's about you gotta go get it. It's about the person who goes and gets it. they're the ones that are successful. It's not the most smartest people that's successful. You got to be ready to go and get it. You cannot live in fear. When you stop living in
do
fear,
this once a week. I'm
then
sorry.
you wake
let's
up.
just-
Like possibilities open up to you, doors open up to you because you had you had the strength to just go and get it. And a lot of people don't have that. And so they look at you and they see you doing successful and they think, oh wow, you know, that should have been me. I got these plans and these things I want to do. So they start hating on you because honestly, they just scared to start their own businesses. Instead of just letting what you do fuel them to start theirs as well, because it's enough money for all of us to eat out here.
Absolutely.
See, and I'm glad you said that. That's my
At the
segue.
top, it isn't lonely.
That is a good segue. So I was just having that thought
Nikki talk
that the
She
other
just gave
issue
us
with that is
4 pages later.
Johnny.
I like Aaliyah.
I like it.
Okay.
That's the other thing though,
Hey.
because
And I ain't
we all get a little
close
nervous.
with the
I've
kid.
heard, what's Kevin? Was it Kevin on stage?
Okay.
The best thing Kevin on stage said when
It's Kev on stage.
That
But we're
too.
gonna let you rock with it.
Kev, appreciate you, Kev. One of the best things he said that kind of made me want to go ahead and move forward with the things that I'm doing is that there are 1,000,001 podcast people out there, so why couldn't him and his wife start one? Guess what? I started one. Because he's right. We all may have the same topic, but we all may do it in a different way.
Right.
There are 1,000,001 different R&B singers, 1,000,001 different painters, 1,000,001 different car designers. We all may have the same thought, but may have a different spin on it. But when people look at you and be like, "Oh, she just trying to follow somebody else, so what's she doing? It's not worth it. So I'm not going to, invest in her." But when I'm there, keep that same energy.
Absolutely.
Don't do it later.
Okay.
Don't bother. Don't remember my number later. Don't be like, "Hey, I meant to check on." Don't check on me later. I'm good, just like I was before I got here. And I know that upsets a lot of people, and you feel like somebody's gotten there. Oh, they sold out, or they too big for their britches. They think they better. No, you think I'm cocky at affiliate? You wait till I hit partner.
You shoot. What?
You wait till I hit partner.
Like I told y'all, how much you support matters on your job application. I'm just saying. If you ain't know about us, when we started, or you ain't support us when we started, well,
For
guess
real.
what? You don't get this job.
For real, because I already
You will
got
be working for me.
positions and salaries that I'm putting in place and about to write up a manuscript on a job that I need, that I will be needing filled very soon. So what he's saying is the truth. It's 100% true.
You know what I like about that? Because UA now has me reading. And I'm reading Ready Player One, and I'm up to the part where they're discussing how Halliday would fire people for not knowing things that he referenced.
Mm-hmm.
And at first, when I first read it, I was like, that's kind of jacked up. But then I kind of understood where the writer was going with that. How can you believe in what I'm doing if you haven't even studied upon, this what's going on in the job? If you, baby, you all right?
We trying to read the
I'm
comment.
sorry.
That's all.
I don't know what he's doing, but I'm sorry.
We trying to read the comment. What's he said? How many times
but it,
we said we going to
it hit me. It really hit me when I read that part today, because like I get that you may not understand, and maybe the staff members, at that portion of the book didn't really get why he was into those type of things, and all they had to do was ask. So that's all I'm saying. You want to know why I'm doing it? And if I don't explain it enough as I do every time I stream, ask me. I literally had somebody ask me yesterday what this Team SBF stand for. I had no problem with explaining it, because that's what we want. We want you to ask us. We want you to ask us what we're doing and what we're thriving for and what's the purpose of it. Because you're gonna be looking at that name on the building soon.
Okay.
Y'all kind of feel bad.
Why?
Okay, and I know I'm about to get a lot of judgment. We on live, y'all, so don't make me feel too bad. Okay, but however,
We have
what
said that.
does
Sis.
Team SBF stand
Oh
You know what? No.
It's okay though. It's okay though.
okay.
It's okay.
I'm not gonna.
We're not upset.
I'm not upset.
Y'all haven't told him.
No.
No.
What?
Yeah, we haven't
But
told
let
him.
me- but
I had
let
to
me-
butt head
First of all,
into it.
let me beat him up for a minute.
Oh.
Let me beat him up
See,
for a second.
I told them.
Hi,
we
new
was on
viewer,
live.
It's gonna
welcome.
be a little bit.
Told them we was on
Because
live.
this is what we get. Okay. So wait, when you wave at the you gotta wave here.
I did.
Okay.
I thought you were streaming.
Okay, now let me beat him up for a second. When ooh, look at this. Oh shoot. Ooh.
Right.
Do not get distracted like
Yes.
that. What? No,
I can't.
UA.
Okay.
UA.
Back to it. Back to it. First let me beat him
Got me
up.
checking my shit.
When Janae had 49 followers.
It's gonna make sense. It's gonna make sense.
When
So.
Janae had 49
Watch.
followers,
It's gonna
I
make
had
sense.
to jump in his DMs of like, yo, do you please tell me you got a Twitch account? You need to follow her now. She needs 50. But we've been talking about this a lot, even in like conversations where we've been together. You know, these are the, you know, this is us.
The family.
Yeah, this is the family.
Yeah.
It's okay.
So this is the family right here. But let me get back to my point. My point is that we sat there and talk about it. Number one, Facebook does not have an algorithm for really for people to understand. Number two, I have not talked about Team SBF a lot. Only few people know what it actually stands for. Now let's get to it. Team SBF stands for Support Before Fame. Imagine
Ooh,
that.
that's good. That's a whole word.
It's a whole word.
That's a whole
Ain't it
word.
though?
My God.
Hold on now. You remember?
I'll drink to that.
And yes.
Wait.
What are you talking about? Jesus drink too?
Said my God.
Turn the water into wine.
But no, for real, when they
Well, that's a whole
when they
word.
told
It
me
is.
originally, I was like, that took me back. I was like, oh my God.
That's good. Say it again for
That's
people.
dope.
S
Please.
Team SBF
Team
stands
SBF
for.
stands for
I don't
Support
even
Before
wait. Hold
Fame.
on. I don't even stream y'all, but I'm about to use this. I'm just gonna go on and tell you.
Mm.
Team SBF stands
And it's not
for.
just now. That was the other thing.
Yeah.
It's not just for us streamers. It's not
Right.
for us. It's for y'all. It's for everybody. Anybody who's done anything, who feels like who's doing anything, who believes in themselves enough to feel like it's worthwhile. That's it.
Support before fame. That is good. That's a whole word.
Because you need it. Like, you need it. Everybody needs that before. You know, I have a great example of support before fame. So, I'm sure y'all know about Edric. So, he's in a competition right now. And the runner-up in the competition posted and basically accused him of buying followers. So, we all got super pissed. And we was like, are you serious? Like, who in a competition goes on the internet and is like, oh, I think my competition is buying followers and buying votes. It just showed how much of a sorry loser she was, and it made even more people want to vote for him and even less people want to vote for her. Like, people don't understand, like, having support before fame is really big, but sometimes it doesn't always look like what you think it may look like. She was saying that she didn't see his support, so she was confused as to how he was getting the votes. But not everybody is technically savvy. Maybe his audience is a bit older, or but that doesn't mean it's not there. I'm just saying that to show that on that post, his support showed up before his fame. We showed up on that post. We showed up and we showed out, and we all made sure we did what we had to do to vote. But that was a good example of support before fame, because he was taken aback, and I think it touched his heart when he seen how many people was willing to speak out on behalf of his character, and he really didn't even have to address it.
But I want to say this too. Even without the
Hey,
support,
Neezer.
we have to be bold enough and encouraged enough to just start whatever your dream is, whatever it is that you want to do. Y'all are crazy.
I just realized how she said my sister's name. It's
Oh.
Sneezer.
That's what I was figuring it was.
I got on
You know
glasses.
what's funny?
I couldn't see.
That's what I was figuring it was, but I was just gonna be quiet about it.
I'm sorry.
I can A from here.
I'm sorry. I was like, she said what? No, it's in Sneezer. I'll explain that later. But go ahead.
But whatever your dream is, whatever it is that you're very passionate about doing,
I'm sorry.
Welcome to viewers. Hey.
Y'all keep forgetting.
It's
you know,
okay.
you have
It
to be
looks good
courage
the way it
enough
looks good.
and courageous enough to just start. Whatever it is, forget the support, forget who it is that's not riding for you. Just start. The rest of that is gonna come later. You know what I mean? You have to just push forward, because at the end of the day, y'all not paying my bills.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta continue to push
the
forward.
Consistency, like speaks
Absolutely.
up. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And eventually, like I was listening to the Millionaire Badass podcast, and she was saying you gotta think of your business like an investor, like compound interest. When you put in compound interest, let's say you put in $500, that gains interest, and then if you keep it in there, that $500 that you put in initially plus that interest is going to gain interest as well. That's compound interest. Well, it's no different when it comes to your business. When you're consistent and what you put in, that's going to gain a little bit. Let's say you get 2 followers. Now you got those 2 followers, and then you go out there. Those 2 followers may gain another 2. Now that's 4. So you have to think like an investor. You have to be consistent. If you give up, that's it. You'll never know what you never know what peak you would have hit if you would have just kept going. And I know, like, especially when it comes to them streaming, like when you streaming and nobody's watching, it just feels like you're going through so much, and it seems like you're not being reciprocated. And it's like, what am I doing all this for? And nobody's even watching. But the thing about it is, one day it will be hundreds or thousands of people watching, and before you get to that point, you have to go through those days where it's nobody watching. It's no light switch. And even if there is a light switch, people don't see what happens before that those few seconds where everything just takes off for you, or that one video that goes viral, that one stream that goes viral. People really don't know the beforehand, but that person may have been streaming for who knows how long for 1 or 2 people before that took off. You have to be willing to show up for yourself and continue to be consistent, no matter how hard it gets, no matter how many sales you get. And a lot of times it may be 0 days. You have to continue to push your brand if you truly believe in it.
Absolutely. And keep a positive mindset.
Exactly.
Positivity.
And if you can't, then what are you doing it for? You are doing the wrong thing. If you don't have enough passion to continue and to show up for yourself, just for you, not for nobody else. Like he said at first, just show up for you. If you know you love what you do and this your craft and you passionate about it, show up for you. Do it for you. Don't do it for anybody else. Do it for you. If you can't do it for yourself, then don't do it. That's really not your passion. That's not what you're supposed to be doing. You need to find something else, because you have to at least be able to show up for you. And when you start doing things for you, your mindset will change, and you will learn to be consistent, because it has to start with you. You can't build something off of the strength of somebody else supporting you. You have to be the biggest supporter of yourself. You have to be willing to do it when nobody is watching, when nobody's buying your product, when nobody's listening to your song. You have to be able to continue to show up for yourself.
Absolutely.
That's it.
Absolutely.
That's simple.
And keeping a positive mindset, like I said, it's a good book called The Secret. I've been trying to get somebody to read it.
Love that book.
Oh, I've been trying to get somebody to read it, but we ain't going.
I did do the audio. The audio was great. I enjoyed the audio you sent me. I did do the audio.
It's on Netflix.
It's really good. The movie, yes, there's a movie for it as well.
You tell me it was a video.
I forgot about it. But it's a little different from the book, but it's along the same lines.
You know, I'm a Cliff Notes type of chick.
But the book is really good. It's called The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. I think that's how you say her name. Or their name. Rhonda Byrne?
Yes.
Yes, okay, so that's how you say the name. And it talks about basically keeping your positive thoughts and fixing the way that you think. Because the way that you think manifests, believe it or not. So you have to keep that in mind, through your daily life. What do you think, Zane? Nikki.
You can't say none of my names right, can you?
I said Zane.
Are we switching topics?
Right,
Ja.
I'm thirsty.
You're like Jaja Gabor.
Why you get none of the witch combs?
Some tea.
Ew.
It's
Have you ever seen me drinking tea?
Yeah, but I gave her the wrong thing. I know she don't drink tea.
That's Long Island, ain't it?
No, but it's apple cider tea. It's really good. Taste it.
I don't drink tea.
She don't drink tea.
No, but the apple cider, it knocks
tea.
the tea right out. Like you don't know what tea
So then just say it's apple cider.
Okay, apple cider. Taste it.
You lying to me.
Yeah, well, no, I want to stay with support, but I want to change the type of support. So when I'm jumping to, I'm glad I'm on this side.
She sneaked us right into her her podcast
I'm
after I
on-
told her.
I'm on this side. The support I want to discuss right now, which hurts a lot of people, is child support. Let me tell y'all something.
Oh,
Let me tell y'all something.
don't get me
Nah,
started.
no shit.
I know firsthand some really good, decent people.
Who done hopped on?
Really, I don't know. I don't know your people. Hey, new person that hopped on that I don't know, but he know. Oh, I know Brandon. She gone.
Y'all, that's my
Karaoke?
karaoke girl right there, y'all. We used to do karaoke all the
Karaoke?
time. Yeah, that's
we
Brandon.
all know Brandon.
That's Brandon.
We know Brandon. But
Hey.
like I know people who pay diligently without the court. Yes, ma'am. We talking about it. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why we talking about it. Let me tell you why.
It's gonna take some. Okay, go ahead.
No, let me tell you why.
No, you good.
Cause I know people who do they supposed to do. Like I got a whole friend who was kicking 3K. 3K a month.
Ooh.
For how many children?
He rich.
Twins.
Oh.
3K.
No, it's because of the job. You know, see that's the issue with child support.
That's too much.
Here's the issue with child support. It's supposed to
Oh, y'all
be
still friends?
what y'all can shit.
'Cause you might need to get some. Listen, friend.
You got the wrong baby
Okay.
daddy.
Friend, if you out there,
See,
you was
see?
paying $3,000.
See, y'all
Two
wrong.
kids. My God.
Y'all wrong. Y'all
Huh?
wrong. Fair.
She's
That's
still
the
here.
problem.
You see it?
That's
Smile
the
at-
problem.
Hey, smile at the camera. He's watching. Smile.
See, and that's the problem, and that's why these damn basketball wives be out here dragging these players who don't really need all that coin.
Well, listen,
Who needs
I'm
$450,000
trying to drag somebody for
a month to
$3,000.
take care of somebody,
I
baby?
thought it was a straight money, baby.
No, you
You don't need that. You don't need that type of money to take care of no kids. I'm sorry.
That's true.
Heifer get a damn job.
Yeah, 3,000
Part-time.
That's
Yeah.
really extreme.
Sell pocketbooks out your grandmama's
Can
car.
you say that again? You don't need that much.
You don't need it. You don't need that type
You
of money.
don't. You don't need $1,000 a month for one child.
The whole
especially when they're over the age of 5. Period.
Damn, I'm just gonna say 18. the whole purpose of child support is that you're supposed to split that coin.
Yeah.
Each state is different. There are some states that take a good 20% of the check.
I'm glad you said that because now child support, we're talking about child support, and you said splitting the part. Child support does not mean that the father now is supposed to give you all this money as if he's taking care of the child by his damn self.
Woo! You better preach!
Okay? You still part of this parent.
Come on now.
Mm-hmm.
And in courts, they not only calculate the father's income, but they also calculate y'all's income.
That's
the
what I was
mother
getting to.
and the father's income to determine what's best for the child.
I was getting to that.
Okay.
So that means if you make $7.95 and he make $8.95, that don't damn well mean that they take all his $8.50.
Right.
This man still need to eat, get to work, buy soap to wash his
Be able
ass.
to support his own
He got-
self.
himself, or if he got a new family,
Health insurance.
health
Cause he
insurance.
ain't
How
gonna
he
be no
gonna
good
pay
to the
child support if he damn dead?
Thank you. I was just about
Yeah.
to say that. Can't be no good
Now,
to the
I don't
child
want
if
y'all
he's
to
homeless.
get me wrong. I don't want you to
And
get me
dead.
wrong. If you need it and you're supposed to have it, I respect that you do it. Cause now let me tell you something. They had to beat me in the head for me to go do child support. Yes,
Now,
I
let
was
me
one of
tell you,
those.
some of
I
y'all
don't need
niggas
you. I
that
can
need
do
to
it by
be on child
myself.
support. I'm just
You
going
know,
to tell you, some
I
of y'all
could.
niggas.
Wait.
I ain't gonna call you out now, but I would. Now, I'm just gonna tell you, if it wasn't so late, I would call somebody and see if I could tell their story. Cause I'm gonna tell you, I would put you on blast, but I ain't even gonna
You
do it.
need to pay it.
But some of y'all niggas need to be on child support.
Now wait,
Because it ain't
now wait,
doing
now
nothing.
let me back this up. Let me back this up slightly. Let me
Okay,
back this
I'm
up
sorry.
slightly.
Let
Let me
you-
back this
let
up
you-
slightly. Now, ladies, I'm a fuss at you. Sometimes these people really don't have it. Sometimes if they come to you and be like, "Look, I need to give you something for this baby, and all I got is $50." Heifer, don't you keep that baby in the house away from that man because all you got is $50.
Right, that works. See,
That you're
Yeah.
not supposed to do that. You don't keep no child away from their other parent who wants to see them and pay what they honestly can pay.
Right.
Now.
But it's a difference from I can't pay because I honestly can't, or I can't pay because I just bought weed from Ray Ray down the street,
Right.
and
Even
I got
that's
to
why my
make
lights
sure I
off.
can.
But now, also, I want to say this since y'all brought that up about paying and seeing a child. I'm going to say this, and a lot of people don't like this. Child support has nothing to do with visitation. If
I don't.
you pay child support, that does not mean that you are guaranteed to have visitation with the child.
It's not.
Child support don't care nothing about whether you seeing that child physically or not. They care about that child being supported. So visitation and child support is two separate things, and a lot of times people get that confused. They're like, man, I'm paying all this money, I can't even see my child. Well, that's not what child support is about. Child support is to make sure that child is good. Now, I'm not trying to justify whether that's right or wrong. That's not how the law works. It's just saying, like, you know, they're making sure that one is making sure the child is supported financially. The other is about whether you see that child or not. Some of y'all, honestly, don't even be in the best place in life to even see y'all child physically, because it would do more harm than good. And we have to think about that too. A lot of women try to force men to be in their children's lives, but the men are not ready, and the children end up hurt. So we have to be careful about that. Sometimes it's okay to let them get their mess together, do what you gotta do as a mother, and take care of them kids with a peace of mind, instead of running behind this man and try to do what he don't want to do. And nobody's going to be good. Like, somebody got to be good to take care of the kids. So visitation and child support is two totally separate things. I am a firm believer in stay the heck away from my child if you're not ready to be a full-time parent and you ain't got your stuff together. Because my kids they don't need inconsistency. They don't need that. Children are so very intelligent. And they can tell, and that hurts them more. And, you know, I'm just saying from my experience, it's not good. It's not good. So, love the child from afar. Phone call here and there. Let us know you ain't dead or whatever.
Don't even do that.
But
if you're gonna be that inconsistent,
even still,
don't even do that.
Don't call the child. But I'm just saying, like, you know, you know, you trying to, you know. But anywho, we'll pay some money or something. But anywho,
right.
But
call and send a check.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying.
We can set that up. But no, sometimes for real, don't try to chase down a man to be a father. Don't ever do that. Don't ever go on Facebook bashing a man because he's not a good father and he's not this and that. Like, I'm telling y'all from experience, all it does is makes you look crazy. I don't care how right you actually are and how wrong he actually is. It's only going to make you look bad. And it's sad, but that's just kind of how it is. And believe it or not, people will side with the man before they side with the woman. People are quicker to say, oh, she's bitter than they are to say, oh, he's a deadbeat. So it's going to be a lose-lose situation. You just got to get yourself mentally prepared to be a single mother. Do what you got to do for your kids. When this man is ready, he's going to come around, or he's not. And when those kids is ready to confront him, he won't have a choice then. But please don't run behind a man trying to force him to be a man. It's so ew. It just don't do it. Don't do it. Just save that energy.
She was ready.
She was ready. Look, I'm gonna see if she's ready for this one. Do you have a thought, you wait if I move on to the next type of support?
Yeah, what's your thoughts?
Child support?
Yes, sir.
I paid.
That's it.
Just know.
That's it. That's it.
It come out my check. That's all y'all need to know about my child support. I will say this.
You don't want to tell them how you feel about it.
You know what? I really don't have any true real thoughts on child support. Like, I don't like it, and I mean, excuse me, not that I don't like it. I don't mind it, as long as it's reasonable. Fellas, let me tell y'all something. Don't be like me. I made a really dumb decision when it came to child support when I was younger. To the point where I just wanted to. I felt like, oh man, y'all gonna make me get deep on that. Golly, all right. I felt like I owed my child something, and I felt like the only thing I needed to live for is being there financially for my child. Just like I said, there's a difference between, the child support and visitation. Mm-hmm. And I felt like it was all about the actual paying of the money, so I made a very dumb decision to the point where the judge was like, "The hell's wrong with you?" Like,
literally,
bro, are you serious?
Yeah.
And I was cool with it, but then I knew I couldn't pay it all the time until I got put on the orders, and then I got a check. Well, let me tell you something. when that first child support check hit at the original rate, your boy is about to cry. But anyway, that's a whole different story.
And let me tell y'all, it's some good fathers on child support.
Yeah.
It is some good fathers
Yes.
on child support.
And you know what's about to sound real crazy? You know what's a good dad on child support? You come through, you see your kid, you pay your $715 a month, and you still come out of pocket because little Joey said, I need $15 to go to the fair. That's a good damn daddy. That's a good daddy.
And I'm all about, like I said,
Trust me.
all about it. Like, I will still do for my child even though I pay child support because I believe in it. I just believe in it at a reasonable rate. Tell you something. The highest thing on my deductions year to date is still child support, but
he said Swiper was swiping them pockets.
what?
Swiping.
What?
We could have bought him a car.
I was like, will you guys help
month.
me? You will? Great.
Do you hear me? He could have had a new whip every month if he chose to.
Okay, wait.
Think we might
You know, we forgot. You know, I forgot. I'm about to be real mean.
Oh, Jesus.
About to be real mean.
Don't be mean.
I am. That money ain't for you, ho.
Ooh.
Come on.
It ain't for you.
I'll live off of it.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
She could live.
Let me explain to you how this works. When they give you those two balance sheets and they put your coin and put his coin together, they split down what your rent is, what you pay in groceries, what your lights is, if you pay water. They factor in your gas, they factor in your car notes, they factor in everything that's in the house where that child is. For all you people who don't think an extra person take up energy, we taking up their damn energy.
Right now.
Because if we won't hear all these damn lights to be out.
Right.
But that's what child support is. If Lil Pookie is there at the house, Lil Pookie taking up my extra light. When I keep other people's kids, they take up my damn lights. They eat my damn groceries.
Yes,
So it ain't for you, ho. It ain't for you.
Curlin, if you're watching, she's not talking.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Auntie, I forgot. I'm sorry. Pray for me Sunday. I'm going to be at work. But I'm serious. It's not for you. One of the things that hurt me the most after my family beat me in the head to make me file child support. Okay? I couldn't get no food stamp, no TANF. I couldn't get nothing. And my family beat me in the head to go pay child support. You know, these mother fathers people was like, she just want the money.
She said mother father. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I'm close. I'm getting a little tight. You people who are you ladies on the other side of the ball of the man, mind your damn business. These children ain't got nothing to do with you.
Okay.
As long as he doing right by them kids, you mind your damn business.
You should be happy that you have.
You should be happy. Oh, she down there fussing. She said,
not
say
for
it.
real because
I said, you mind your business now. Now, as long as that heifer ain't trying to come and kick in your door,
but
then you don't worry about it.
I got a solution to the problem. For all the women who complain and y'all got good fathers of your children, I don't like the baby mama, baby daddy word. But the fathers of y'all children are good, but y'all still like to complain. What we gonna do is we gonna create a program called Good Daddy, Bad Daddy. And we gonna switch. So all y'all who got good baby daddies, we gonna
come
switch.
Get my nigga.
And y'all come take the bad baby daddies. And let's see if you still feel the same way at the end of the month.
So for all the viewers who just came in, we're talking about child support. And
she said, "Don't get me started."
we're talking about child support, and we're talking about the good fathers on child support, the bad fathers on child support, and how it affects everybody.
We got a new program called Good Daddy, Bad Daddy. We switching baby daddies, and at the end of the month, we're gonna see if you're as unappreciative as you were before. Because some of y'all really don't understand. You're so entitled. You are so entitled and spoiled. You don't understand, and it's ridiculous. And I think that like we know that we have a certain power over men, and we use it to manipulate men into doing whatever we want them to do for us. And Yes, you gave birth to a child, and you deserve the world. But if you and that man are no longer together, do not make it so he cannot support himself or even spend time with his child because he's got to work around the clock 24/7 to make up this ridiculous figure that you have came up with to try to live off of so you don't have to work. Because you mad at this man because he don't want to be with you. It just makes no sense. It makes no
you
sense.
10 different wigs and the kids that can't even get his hair cut. My God.
Right, just as peasy.
Now, with that baby, you know, give him a
Got
comb with some
buckshot.
coconut oil. Now look. Look.
Toe sticking out of
mind
shoe.
your business. What you're not going to do is tell these kids they can't call their daddy
That's right.
because all they want is money. Baby, get your ass a job. Do a little something for yourself. Go on down to the flea market off 5th Street. We got a 5th Street? Go on down there. And get you a little something. Now I'm going to change support since I'm getting hot and it ain't the drink. I'm getting real pissed.
Yeah, we gotta change this.
I'm changing this. So the new support. Y'all ready? I'm going to turn it this way because y'all need to see their face. We still on support now. The new support is undergarments. Why your titties hang low?
I'm feeling a bit.
No, put it that way. I didn't mean for it to be on you. There you go. I need to understand why we be out here in these.
Personally attacked. Let me just be the first to say.
Let's talk about these undergarments. Good support. We was talking about good support.
Yes, that's right.
If
Good
you
support.
got, if you have small breasticles,
Breasticles.
if you got small breasticles,
Hold on.
you have the right, you have the authority by the power that is vested in me
She ain't got no power, y'all. She don't know the
to
Lord.
go without a bra.
She don't know who.
She got no power.
Who she don't know?
She don't know the Lord. She ain't got no power.
You can go without a bra. Cause you got small breasts. If you
that
are
in the book?
You know what?
unfortunate
Is that
enough,
in the
No,
book?
let me tell you something. That's a
you
lie.
can't-
Is
because
that in the book?
these big booby women,
Right? That's a lie. I done seen some itty bitty
They
titty
was
committee who
blessed.
need a
Why
bra.
boobs great till they gotta be?
Cause they was blessed. We won't bless with them boobies, so we can go without a bra.
No.
Y'all can't go without a bra, and I'm talking about in public.
She talking about.
Push up.
Now,
is
I'm
my
Talking
best
about.
friend.
Excuse me. She talking about the
They said
black.
a push up is her best friend.
She talking about the black nude and white club.
Look, let me tell you
I know
something.
y'all are.
Let me tell you something. I
Y'all
got
can't
flowers
go
on
without a
mine.
bra, and y'all know why y'all can't go without a bra.
I go without bras
Because
all
you
the
be
time.
walking around Walmart
supposed to.
slapping people kids with your nipples. That's why you can't
Oh.
go without a bra.
She got no balls.
No.
Wait, so wait.
Not
hold
that she
on.
got no
Hold on.
nipples. She
She got
Whoa,
long.
hold on. So what's the
Your
difference
long
from a
titty.
big-breasted women going without a bra and big-booty women go without drawers?
Well, I mean, I go without bras.
We all like look at
That thing.
We don't know
We
what
all
look
like
at
to
your
look at
second
some.
titty.
We like to look at
It
some
ain't
booty.
just-
We all be like,
Baby, it's jelly. The jam don't shake like okay.
It's
It
your
ain't
beauty.
nothing.
It ain't
Your
your
beauty.
beauty.
Nothing better than seeing her ass get thrown in a circle when you take a step.
Bishop, Bishop,
Oh,
we're
Bishop
talking
is
about the donkey, not.
the whole store be like, clean up on our six.
Let me tell you something. I just be wondering, we all had these moments, you go out, we run to the grocery store real quick, and we ain't trying to, I understand that it's like you
so far
fellas,
away.
you get up in the
I
morning
know.
and you want to throw, what, where am I going? wait, what's happening?
Stop fighting.
I didn't know what was happening, I'm sorry.
He's trying to make it more convenient for the camera.
Oh, child.
I know, in this camera you look
Is
good.
that good? What's that?
Yes.
Sting your neck, you get skinny. So, I just know you. I ain't even gonna lie. I used to be told you can't leave the house. This is from other people, not from my mama. It was like it's just commonly known you leave the house clean.
Yes.
Cow baby ain't play that.
Leave
But
your bonnet.
I've heard a lot
by
of
the
people
trash
saying
can.
you don't leave the house without washing your face, brushing your teeth, or putting your guns in the holster. Let me tell you something about these Mac 11s.
What?
Baby,
What?
if I need to go to the
Talking
store,
about her over-the-shoulder boulder holders.
Wait, what the heck?
She's talking about her
Mac-11s.
over-the-shoulder boulder holders.
Mac 11s.
These are Mac,
No, these-
Mac 11s, fool.
Oh, I thought you said Mac 11s. I'm about to say, what the heck is that? That's
And this
like-
is why I don't start with them on my actual podcast, because we wouldn't get through this thing.
No, that's true.
Because it's one take Drakes on that thing. It's one take Drakes.
That baby said one take drink.
That's what it
She
is.
said Mac
One take
11s.
Drake.
I gotta do
I'm just saying.
Different kinds of letters
I'm just,
like that.
now let me also say, fellas, you waiting to clear. Wear some decent drawers. Cause whether you're itty bitty or you long to the floor, wrap that thing up. You can't be outside. Cause if it get cold, you know. Cause nobody won't look at a man in gray sweats and he got a nipple. So if you do it right.
You know, I'll check one coming from the ring. Hold on.
How you see somebody
She
gray
said
sweats and they got a
sweats.
nipple?
But it's a new.
What I'm saying is.
So, okay, and 2 + 2 is.
It's 8, apparently.
I'm just saying. They trying to do the math. They trying to do the math over here.
Child, I am confused.
I'm just saying. You don't be out here showing your business. Now, if you're in the house, I say put on basketball shorts and then shorts on top of them. Save us all the trouble from throwing rocks at you. Okay.
But I will say though, if you wearing Walmart leggings or Family Dollar leggings, and you know you got a big behind,
Oh, them things see-through.
you know
Honey.
the things is see-through. You
Honey.
know you have stretched that fabric to no end.
Let me tell you something. I can't stand.
Not stretch the
That is not fair to everybody else. We
Let me tell you
don't
something.
want to see what's on your fruit of the heirloom.
Let me tell you
We don't want
something.
to see it.
You know what pissed me off? Let me tell you right now. Yeah, heifer, you. I seen you last week at the spot. Stop going out here with these see-through leggings and you ain't got no ass. I don't need to see your actual tailbone. If you want to entertain the folk, get a little curvature. Get a little something. Just some squats.
Y'all.
Hold some 2-liter sodas.
Too much.
Do something.
She said the bone.
She said hold some 2-liter sodas.
She said
Yeah.
the tailbone was showing.
The tailbone.
We ain't got time for that. Don't insult us.
Did
That's
she
a-
say
At least if we're
tailbone
gonna
still
talk
got
about
further
you,
than
let
the
us
end?
talk about
That's
something
a new
nice.
type of exposure.
Let's talk about something nice. Now, I done been out a few weekends, and we done seen end table ass and coffee table booty. We've seen this, and we appreciate you. But you pancake booties,
I do hate seeing pancake booties and leggings. It's
pancake booties. We just,
It's nasty.
I'm gonna start a
How you
petition.
got on baggy leggings?
Yeah,
See?
that's
See?
That's my
it's,
question.
it's weird. Like it just brings off a really weird energy when you ain't-
SpongeBob, no pants.
when
We
you-
got a problem.
when you got SpongeBob, but
It's terrible.
no,
Mm-mm.
it's just
We
not
can't do
good.
it. Mm-mm.
No,
You gonna drink this pie?
you gonna drink this pie?
I was wondering. I
Okay.
was wondering.
What's the next?
What's the next support?
I'm about to support this pillow.
That
That's
baby
what I'm
is
gonna
sleepy.
support.
The baby been sleeping. That's how we did our podcast last week, and he was great.
I know. I had to make sure.
He was great.
I was like, yeah, Mrs. Makers. Yes, this is a UA. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Holding it
speaking
down.
of which, shameless plug. It ain't that shameless. Follow my podcast. I'm on Anchor. It's on Spotify. It's on Apple. It's on Google Play. A chick is everywhere, and she is proud.
Okay.
I'm out there. Follow me. Social medias. Click the links. Hit the podcast. Okay. One more support.
Delusions
Well,
of
before,
bliss.
yes. So while we're talking about support, because every one of us has something that you all can go and support. She has her podcast. Go support her. She's also a streamer. Go ahead, tell them where to follow you.
Oh, I was going to say right here, but this is on Facebook. On, on
Well, you can tell the people too, so we might have some-
www.twitch.tv/Janae Martin.
Yes, we might have some streamers.
ZH.
We have
Right. VJ Morris.
DJ Morris. Okay, huh? She
The
said
Black
enter.
Twitter,
Catherine.
Instagram, Facebook,
Yes.
YouTube, literally every platform. I am DJ Morris.
DJ Morris. She is the inventor.
E-E.
JMORR.
She's a rich bitch.
I am.
She
Okay.
is the inventor of.
Honey, follow me on everything on all you buy?
Yo, she sound like the lady who did my feet last week. But however, she is the inventor of the beat cloth. Okay? The beat
I love that.
cloth.
Okay.
She does makeup. She is, y'all. Listen, I'm telling you, my friends. We going places. Okay?
And we going without y'all.
Then we got Unconscious Atmosphere.
Yo, it's your boy Unconscious Atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? I'm holding down every single day. You know what I'm saying? Doing my grinding thing. Y'all can follow me on twitch.tv/unconsciousatmosphere, twitter.com/uncon@sphere. Let me say that again. Uncon@sphere. Instagram.com/unconsciousatmosphere. You feel me? That's what I'm doing. Uncon@sphere. 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 Woo!
So
Okay, I'm out.
for my people on Twitch, I ain't saying all that. So look,
Hold
just
on now, because it's a whole brand.
just
I
go ahead and
am
click that
sitting
link.
next to the one and only.
Limon.
Limon.
Limon and Puma.
I'm sorry, y'all, but I am sitting next to the one and only.
Whatever you want from me,
Okay,
you know that I got
Mr. Fantasy himself. He's got whatever you want. Lamar freaking Williams.
I cannot.
We already got the mic, y'all. He's about to give y'all one too.
And he's about to be like, turn the lights
I can't with y'all.
down. You wait till I get that turned into a karaoke song. It's gonna be really
Oh, we about
nice.
to make
Okay,
that.
I got plans for him, even though he don't know it. I already got plans for him. I already got his name written down in the plans, so it's already done. Anywho,
Let me explain something about
But-
this. Let me explain something about this little chocolate rose over here. She be having plans for everybody. She just like DJ R&B. You know nothing
Nothing.
until you post it in something. You don't know how many jobs I just found out I had 2 minutes ago. I knew nothing about it. I just usually walk through the door. She go, look, that's what we doing tomorrow.
Be like,
Like,
by the
yeah.
there it
way,
is.
speaking of that, Miss Nikki G is
She doing too much.
my brand manager.
She doing too much.
And I have said this before, y'all.
You
She
supposed to use superhero
is
names.
my brand manager. I know,
But she on that one.
So,
Is she on this?
but they don't know, babe. So, if you're looking for a brand manager, I think I haven't posted on my
They don't
Instagram
know,
page.
babe.
But Miss Nikki G,
They don't know. They don't know.
It's my
They
brand.
don't know, babe.
Damn.
They don't know about this here.
and y'all, I am an aspiring makeup artist, and I just want to say this: y'all see my skin? I don't have makeup on. The key to good makeup is not
that
your
baby
makeup
flawless.
skills. It's about how well you take care of your skin.
When you start getting natural raccoon eyes, take that shit off. Keep going.
Oh.
Okay.
Y'all thought that baby was gonna say good foundation. That baby said it's all about skincare.
It is about skincare. You gotta take care of your face. You gotta be real nice to it and flush it. I do the Pharrell process. Wash your face every day with cold water. Y'all know he about 722 years old.
Yes, he
Pharrell
is.
looks fabulous, and it's cold water. The cold water helps.
I'm like, don't want to say
Maya,
myself a
honey, you 60 years old, but you still look 10.
We saw her the other week at Proof.
What?
You remember we sing you said it's Maya.
Y'all, we gonna end this stream.
We can't. I still got time on it. What's the uptime, sir?
Let's see. Gotcha, hold on.
UA's gonna check our uptime. So besides, the
We
rest
got
of the
them streaming a little bit longer than that.
1 hour and 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Oh, so you started when we started.
It's
Oh,
on.
you better come on, baby father.
We on it.
I love you.
1
So
hour.
y'all,
Speaking of which, I'm about to give real mean again.
1 hour.
No. Yeah, your ass. Let me tell you something.
Wait a
Wait,
minute.
hold on, wait, what?
I see what she did.
Let me tell you something.
Away from the moment.
Don't worry about who that one is. That one is. Oh, that one is. He always ready with the smile. Look at that smile.
That Kool-Aid smile.
Always
Showing all
ready.
25.
Right.
Wait,
20.
what?
Wait, it's 36.
I got
I
I got one. He's saying 25 out of 32.
Right. I don't think you show all of
I'm at y'all like,
Like, counting her teeth. Like,
got with a 7.
yeah.
Did I lose in it?
I got the canines, the molars.
I know, I'm missing one. Nobody know that because you can't see it, but I'm missing
Yo,
one.
why it wasn't until after I got with her I found out she was toothless.
He's a pretty dragon.
Too. See, look.
That's a pretty dragon.
She
I
done
like toothless.
hold on, let me tell y'all
See,
something.
look.
She done snuck a kid in on me.
This nigga, wait, we're not doing this. We're not. No, we're not. That's not this
She done
week.
snuck a tooth away from me.
Should have stuck a tooth away from me.
A tooth away from me.
I used to like this guy in high school. I had this terrible crush on him.
Mm-hmm.
And then one day, he was like showing out because judge me if you want to, but bro could do like the handstand push-ups. Thought it was cool. I still think it's sexy to this day. But like we was outside, we was chit chatting.
We are on.
No,
I didn't know where we was going. I
I
didn't know where. I didn't know what dead end street we were going. But my God.
But you know, like we was chit chatting one day, and people were like, I want to tell you something, and we be sitting there thinking like, that grandmama died, or
Did he take his whole root of his mouth out?
honey, baby.
Did he pull it out? Because people
He snapped him.
And
And
then,
all
and
this
then
that's
Oh, you
It's
said
like
you was in
gum
high
pop.
school?
yes, honey, his all this gone.
You
Gone.
didn't have no teeth in high school. Why would he want to show you that?
I don't know. I was sucking dick at that age, so I don't understand.
Oh, what did I get?
Whoop, battery going dead. We are about to end this, okay? Because clearly the lemon, key lime pie, not lemon. Key lime is getting to her.
Shall we about
But
40s
before we
in?
go, I think we're gonna really try to do this once a week, y'all, for real.
Yeah,
So we're gonna try to do
Like I
this.
said, they put my schedules, and this is how I find out. But continue.
Period. Period. Done. Because at the end of the day, if I don't set anything in stone around here, I can't get anything done.
You say that like this is your idea.
This shows he's a great boss.
No, he said I'm the daddy.
You have qualities.
I'm grown. I'm the daddy.
Yeah, I'm
But
daddy.
no, seriously, we're gonna try to do this once a week, everybody. Shout out to y'all for tuning in with us.
On
And
Twitch and on
Late
Facebook.
nights with Team SBF. Hey, I can say it because I know what it means.
Now you know
Hey,
now here's the bad part.
Hey,
I really hate to steal his shine,
Hey.
but they will be featured about once a week or at least twice a month on my podcast.
Not twice a month.
Yep.
Tell me what I can be featured in. Shit. I cut her phone off.
Ooh, ooh.
I work for Sprint.
Oh, whoa.
Wait,
The powers that be.
All right, Mr. Sprint.
You want a new drink? Right. Rub your feet.
Yes.
I need that new phone service. Let's talk about it.
Oh, by the way, if you scared of an iPhone 11,
Whew.
it's probably because you have trypophobia. Look
Why
it
you
up.
bring it?
All right, we're gonna end this now.
We're only ending
It's
there.
been
We're not
real.
ending here.
It's been
Did it
real.
make you itchy?
Team
So
SBF.
yes, it did. I don't know why you said it. And tell you
If
need
y'all
to
want
put.
to keep
Nay,
watching,
we're about to
go to
switch
the
over.
Twitch
Pull us out.
page.
I think she there. There will come a day. I love what he say.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that song.
That I will never go away.
Y'all, she done started rubbing my feet.
That's for you. That's for you, sis.
She started knowing good and
Okay,
well.
so move over to that. We're gonna keep it going there. Please come see us. UA, are you streaming at all, sir?
Nope.
He's not, but you're gonna catch him on his next
Not.
stream, and his link is in my post, and I will repost it soon, so y'all can click that on. But
I'm about to stream.
you sign off.
Matter of fact, I'm about to stream myself sleeping. People do that apparently.
Yes, I've watched it.
What?
I've watched
people
it.
stream themselves sleeping.
Okay.
Actually, Mr. Beast gave money to somebody who was sleeping.
Wow.
Give him $10,000.
Share.
Oh, I was. I was like,
I guess
who
I'm about to
was
stream
that?
my sleep tonight.
I was trying to figure out who that was on your thing, man. It's like, they look like fingers. I can't think of his name though.
And you started.
So yeah, it's over. Stream over.
We still here.
So we're not doing.
No, we still
So we're not
here.
doing no more support.
Yeah.
I said this stream.
Support my feet.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you get on nerve.
Oh God.
New topic.
This baby is
New topic.
Support.
My babies are done with support. Support's over.
We're not done with support.
They
Yes,
done.
we
Because I
is.
still need some support.
We need one
You
good
got-
poppin',
okay. Oh, one more
topic
support?
before we.
One more. Let me show you good support. Wigs. You don't you move. Don't you move. Let me say it now. I don't watch plenty of these videos where you heifers are on roller coasters, bicycles.
Oh yeah.
When you walking down the street, pin your wig, sis. Get up under there, or get like the white girls and get the clip-on tracks. You know, put it down in there, do a couple of braids, and pin that in. You know how you get the little Kelly Clarkson streaks.
I know, boo.
You know.
Y'all, I'm about to
Put that on
do
in there.
something.
But
What you about to do?
Ooh, I might get in trouble for this later, but it's okay.
you are
It
not.
ain't okay if you're gonna know you're in trouble.
But however, this person played me. Ooh, as soon as I got here.
Oh hell.
You better not. You better not even think about it.
But as we talk about support,
You better
You
not.
better not. You better not.
she was giving us a few examples of support with the wigs. Could you run the examples for them again?
You better not.
For which what we talking about?
You was talking about the roller coasters and pinning it down. Go ahead.
Yeah.
run that
I'm just saying what you're supposed to do when you're out in public.
down. Okay, tell them again. I don't. They might have missed. Somebody just came in.
Okay, so for those who don't know,
Uh-huh.
I don't like y'all.
these two been going at it since he got here.
No, that ain't what we're talking about now. You're supposed to be telling
I
people
know.
how to support and pinning their wigs down.
Y'all, I'm going to bed.
Now, sir, you go to bed when we end the stream.
What?
You just talking about my uptime was, sir.
You going to work for me in the morning?
I'm
He got
going to work,
You we both gotta go to work.
not for you,
So-
but kind of with you.
I wanna,
Oh no, you don't want to go to work with me.
Nah, not that.
I wanna put it there. I'm really stretching to this 20. So I think we got 20 left. You gonna give me what you want to talk about, Chocolate
I
Stone.
want you to tell the people about pinning it down and stuff.
You leave that baby. We're not doing
I'm
it.
going to tell y'all about pinning it down.
We don't do
Yeah.
what?
Wait, end the stream just got real.
Stay over here. You had a topic, baby. Go ahead and pick your topic.
Me?
No.
Oh.
Talk.
I-
Talking to
My
the wife here.
topic that I was gonna say like 3 hours ago.
Yeah, come on with it.
I was just gonna say if y'all had $1 million
That's a good song.
and
I wanna be a millionaire so fucking bad. Yes, I can set it on my stream.
All of the things I never had. Wanna be
Oh, my sister said she clips hers on.
if you had $1 million to invest
Be
in,
a dog.
And what?
Could you be a dog?
I could be, but not today. I ain't get paid for it. And what we invested
I
in?
mean, we can work something out.
With the broccoli you owe me from last week's massage.
Well, I ain't seen you.
You see me now. You should have bought a damn plate.
Well, we'll double the price.
That's why both my marriages suck. That's the shit I did ahead of time. Pay me
Now
first.
wait a minute. I'll
What?
take you to the finest restaurants in town and
I mean, you used
finest
to.
theaters and
You
everything.
used to.
Well, I ain't seen
And
your
that,
ass.
and that a damn finest
I
theater.
ain't
We don't know what's
seen
wrong
your
with it
ass.
no more. We can't even go back there.
Shit, excuse
what
me.
what happened? Oh yeah, y'all, they got a bad rating.
Yeah, but you know they usually got the best food.
Okay, I'm still
Oh,
going.
no, I
Shit.
Yes. I was wondering if we
Still
going.
get my popcorn.
I was we going
Yeah.
Tuesday.
It be fresh.
Let's go Tuesday.
Y'all get
Fresh and salty.
Yeah, the popcorn is good though. It's good. But what we gonna do with this $1 million?
I'm tired. I was gonna say if you had $1 million and you could buy one product and have an unlimited supply of that product, what would it be?
Foot rubs.
Some motherfuckers. What's this? Rush hour? She do feet?
Foot rubs is not a product.
It's not a product, honey. It's a product.
Okay, pedicures.
That's not a product.
You would spend $1 million on pedicures?
That's a service. What be unlimited supply?
Unlimited pedicures.
Lord, my sister said popcorn.
She said popcorn.
That would be her unlimited supply. Would be popcorn. She loves popcorn.
My
I think-
unlimited supply.
And hair. Hair is good.
Wait.
Hair is probably the best.
Oh jeez.
I would probably do hair too. Hair like wigs, an unlimited supply of wigs.
Does eyelashes count?
Yeah, it's
What's
a product.
hair?
It's a product.
If she said hair, I was trying to cover all the bases.
I don't know. That's right.
What about waxing? Getting the hair removed? Does that count?
You gonna put brows in there too?
Yeah, vajazzle it. Hook it up.
Hey, I know somebody that do vajations.
I'm gonna do my own vajation. I'm gonna put my ass in the tub.
I just can't. I can't.
Steam a bag of broccoli, set it right on her.
Wait, what? Please don't put y'all for the people watching at home.
Please don't put
a bag of
broccoli on your genitals.
vajayjay.
Please don't.
On your vagina.
Please.
Please don't
Please.
do that.
I understand if you were young and you don't know no better. That's why we saying this. But if you a grown person, I wish you weren't trying to sue me for your stupidity. You better not put no hot bag of broccoli on your stuff.
No, that's
Unless your dom says so. Let me tell you something.
Wait.
Yeah.
This baby done dropped the cup.
I'm gonna need you to stay with me.
Oh, y'all interrupted my nap?
He is. He's throwing furniture.
That was good.
He's throwing furniture over here.
She said furniture.
I'm going to bed.
$1 million. What would I invest in?
Right.
What's still open?
Invest in yourself. That's what's open 24/7.
Wait.
That
I
sounds
don't
so
think-
wrong.
Yeah. I was like,
That's
I mean,
You
we
should-
know she. But you ain't got to tell the world.
Let me say something. Baby. Even if I was open 12/7, they couldn't afford this. You hear me? Now look. I'm trying to think. But that would work. That would work. If I put $1 million into streaming.
That's not a product.
Yeah,
It
it's gotta
is.
be one product though.
That's not a product.
I am a product. I'm a brand.
It's not a product.
Yeah, you gotta be a product. Like tissue paper, t-shirt.
If
Oh, well,
I
I'm going to sell my
couldn't-
bath water. Did it not work for the other girl?
Something that you gotta buy, girl. Not something you would sell.
I got to pay for the water?
Y'all, it's hard headed. Another question.
It has to be something that I'm going to use a lifetime supply of.
Right.
I don't know.
Why don't you say bras?
Didn't you hear me say I don't wear these things all the time? I only wear them because I got to go to work.
True, me too.
I would spend my money on my product would be clothes.
Well, you spend that on
I
that
believe
now.
that.
That's what y'all spending on that. That wouldn't work for me.
Nobody said food.
Well, I'm going to grow it.
Well, if I got enough clothes, then I got enough money to buy the food I want.
Yeah.
You sure?
I probably could spend more money on food than I can on clothes in my lifetime.
Nate would take her money and open up a hair shop in a laundromat. Let me tell you something about the laundromats. That good old 24-hour laundromat with
That's a
Gallica
good
sitting in
coin.
there.
Girl, you said the magic word just now, Gallica. Do you know they sell Gallica machines at Walmart for $400?
They still. Well, see, that's
I'm
what.
getting me one. I'm getting me
Well,
one.
where we gonna sit it? Cause I sit there, I play
Not
it.
in here, but when we get a house.
No, we gonna buy that now.
Oh, when you're
Pop it up
riding,
tomorrow. We can buy today.
when you're riding in your Uber and suddenly get a message saying your Uber just arrived. Serial killer.
That's why see, now that's a product that scares me. You don't understand. I've always been nervous of those things. And the first time I rode in the Uber, I gave everybody my
She
location.
said Uber.
I did. I gave everybody my locations. I'm scared. I was like, look, I took a screenshot. This what he looked like. I've had the Uber driver that looks like the you know the scary man from what's that damn black movie? Tales from the Hood.
Let me go tell you, if I get a crazy looking Uber driver and I can't tell by their picture, but you got to go to the car to see them. Say, you know what? And they be like, "Are you Lamar?" No. Right around the corner there.
I heard you punch Uber drivers.
You wait told it. It won't even me. It won't even.
Now all of a sudden you sleep.
And all of a sudden,
He punched Uber drivers.
I mean, in his defense,
He got -5 stars on Uber.
Actually,
you know, in his defense,
it was him because I didn't call the Uber.
Oh, he got -stars.
Mm-hmm.
So I was gonna say something, but I just forgot.
how about television or movies, or
Would we buy it?
would you invest in, like black productions? See, that's what it was for you. I made me forget about support. I be trying to support black businesses.
Don't get me started on that. Whoo, that's a whole topic, child.
Time to go home.
It's like,
But
you know, it'd be hard. Like you supposed to the first thing, because we all stress it. Support your own. I want you to support her. She's my own. But then we got some of her owns who you can't.
We all about to be asleep on stream. Like this.
I'm telling you. And watch we get more views.
For real? Like this neighbors is asleep.
Got 4 grown ass people.
I'm gonna wake up and have 1,000 viewers.
So wouldn't that be a funny sight to see?
Y'all still here.
Oh, these 4 grown ass people asleep.
I'm just saying. You know, it makes it hard. It does. It makes it hard.
It's like, the thing about black businesses
Trying to get
is
the money for the rent.
it's
That's what it costs.
the main point is this. You got most people who want to get discounts on top of discounts. Just because it's a black business and it may be somebody that you know, that don't mean they're supposed to give you discounts on top of discounts on top of discounts. You should be willing to pay the same price that you would with them that you would at any other retail store or any other store, because you're setting the bar low, and that's not fair to them. I've worked with people on purpose just because they were black owned business, and I told them in the beginning, don't give me no discounts because you know me or because I'm black. Charge me what you would charge anybody else. Don't sell yourself short for me because I'm willing to pay full price.
She messed up.
And I did that for my wedding. And Lord and behold, they came back to bite me. But
I'm glad we not on Facebook no more.
well, that's one reason why I said it. But I did it. I support black owned business. I had everybody that I had hired was black besides my DJ. My decorator was a black woman. She was amazing, but she
He's
ran
about
late.
7% black. I like him.
My photographer
I wasn't
decided
invited to the wedding, y'all.
to date
I was
somebody
invited, but
who
they wouldn't let me wear my
used to
orange
be my close
jumpsuit.
friend. That was no
My
longer my
velvet
close friend.
jumpsuit.
Tell all my BDs.
That velvet?
My poor caterer got 3rd-degree burns.
See,
My baker just did it. I don't know what was going on with
they wouldn't
her.
let me wear my orange velour
So
jumpsuit. It
anywho,
would've been
with
popping.
that being said, we have to support
Maybe
black
they
owned
came out
business,
there.
but we gotta. Lord help me. I've been talking into the laptop the whole time.
I'm dead.
But we have to do right by our people. If you have a
and invite them
business,
to the wedding.
You want to turn back time?
Because I ain't get invited.
first of all,
She said, "Oh man."
I barely knew you.
But I was there when he proposed. I just want to say,
That- and
I
that
was there from the
And see,
beginning.
that was the problem right there.
Okay? I was there from the
Everybody who was-
beginning.
Everybody who was at that restaurant felt like they deserved an invite to the wedding. I had got so many men. Hey, did we get? We're gonna get an invite. We had a guest.
I
list
helped
of-
him sing the song before he proposed. I just wanted to say.
We had a guest list of 150. And when I tell you that sucker was tight, I had to beg, borrow, steal, and kill just to get all 150 in there.
Don't admit your
What,
crimes.
you stole and killed?
Don't admit your murders.
Nah, I'm going to tell you, she didn't kill Tupac.
No,
That
I
came
No
didn't-
biggie.
after.
I didn't actually
No
have to
biggie.
kill nobody, but
Okay.
it was really hard.
I just want to
Trying to
put that out there
convince.
because y'all still looking for the people. But she didn't do it, okay? Tupac or Biggie, she didn't do that.
Please. But black-owned businesses, show up on time, do your best work.
Show up on time. Can we show up on time?
Y'all,
Something
we
for
gotta
free
work
before 11.
harder. We gotta work harder. It's sad, but it's the truth. We have to work 10 times harder than the average business would have to, because we have black tax, and y'all know what black tax is. I'm not gonna explain it, but we have to work harder. We have to prove ourselves more.
What's black tax?
Black tax is
You got 5
basically, let's say you have a white person that is going up for the job with a high school diploma, and you gotta you got to have a master's degree to be on
Yes,
to be on an even playing field. We have a black tax. We have to go the extra mile to be on the same playing field.
I'm gonna say that's a good.
That's what black tax is.
That's one of my good ones for my other one, because I got a whole problem with that. That's gonna be one of my little quick walking things, but I would like to expound upon that in the podcast and our live streams like this. I'm gonna hope the next time we do this, they behave a little more. This our first time spur of the moment.
True.
They probably be every time like this spur of the moment where we feel like it. But I do I appreciate y'all for coming on through. For this first family chat.
Thank y'all for watching.
Next time we'll make sure all phones are charged, so anybody who came over from Facebook still see us until the end. Your phone vibrating. Black people. Okay. It's good to be doing that. Your phone vibrating. Put your finger on it.
So I'm a bit confused.
Yes.
Because I thought you said you couldn't use a panel without the thing, but you using a panel.
Because it's done through OBS. In order for us to see it there, we need it. That's what we need to see it at.
Oh, that's right. We streamed it through the laptop. That's right.
We come back. Not today, because 4 out of 5 of us got work in the morning.
All the way asleep in this car.
Oh, y'all. Wait, 4 out of 5.
So
Another person here.
Yeah, you're right. So let's talk specs real quick. So the microphone that we're using, that is a Blue Snowball microphone, and the camera that we're using is
That's
a
where my mind
4K
went, but I'm just
1080p Logitech camera.
oh, horse.
So I'm a stallion, right?
oh no, baby, not you.
I know. I said this baby going to bed.
I'm leaving.
Y'all, the stallion is leaving.
Good night.
Good night, UA.
The Italian stallion.
Not Italian stallion. Oh, my sister going to bed. Good night.
Good night, long neck.
Baby, come back. That's a good song. I don't remember the rest of it. Y'all know the words?
Yes.
Okay, all I know is baby come back.
All I know is you might not love me.
Right. That's it. That's as far as you need to go. That's it. That's
Right.
the whole song. Our panel has dwindled.
What that thing
Oh,
It's fine.
We lost one panelist.
We lost the S in SBF.
We just before phase.
We lost the support.
No, I still got my bra.
I don't.
And on that note,
I can't remember where
We're
I
done.
got to do it from over there.
We can blame
Yeah, so these crazy people in the background, we gonna say goodnight. I gotta figure out how to shut this down. We'll be more organized in about 4 or 5 months. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, it'll be better. We'll have a better setup.
Oh, I forgot I could do that. See, he be getting in my stuff. He be doing things.
the next stream that we do,
Don't listen to
everybody,
him, because he don't know.
will be held at my place.
Uh-oh.
Don't listen to him, because he don't know.
We bringing the casting couch to one of the greats' crib.
Oh.
Oh, y'all see that jiggle?
All right, I'm gone.
I'm glad you had fun. Night, boo. Thank you for watching.
Who's that?
My sister.
Oh, y'all.